Well, we've talked a lot about today the fact that when we hear the word miracle, we often envision something immediate and extraordinary, like happens in that moment, like maybe cancer disappearing, a prodigal child returning home, a bill mysteriously being paid in just the right time. And we know, and I've experienced in my life and seen it in others, that God does perform these incredible works in our life. In fact, Ephesians 3, verse 20 says, "Now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we can ask or imagine, according to his power that is at work within us." But what if some of his greatest miracles are not the ones we cry out for in desperation, but the ones that he gives us without us ever asking? It might look like a change in your character, a shift in your perspective, or a surprising strength that carries you through a season that you didn't think that you could endure. We see in scripture that Paul's thorn in the flesh is one of the most well-known examples of this. In 2 Corinthians 12, verse 8 to 9, says this: "3 times I pleaded with the Lord to take it away from me, but he said to me, 'My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me.'" You see, Paul didn't get the miracle that he prayed for. Instead, he received the miracle of supernatural power to keep going and the grace to be content in all situations. That's the miracle he didn't ask for, but that's the one that he truly needed. Another powerful example is Joseph in the Old Testament, betrayed by his brothers, sold into slavery, falsely accused, and imprisoned. But in Genesis 50, verse 20, we read this. Joseph's words to his brothers were, "You intended to harm me, but God intended for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives." The miracle wasn't in avoiding hardship, but in the purpose that God had worked through it, the saving of many lives. You know, you may be waiting for a miracle right now, asking God to change something around you. But perhaps he is doing something greater by changing something within you. Miracles can come in unexpected packages. A heart healed of bitterness when the situation remains unchanged, a quiet peace that settles your anxious thoughts, or the ability to forgive when you'd sworn you never could. These are no less miraculous. And when we can lean into the unexpected miracles of life, that can change us from the inside out. And in that, we build bold faith.